Well, hey guys, today I'm going to install and test the WaveLink AX1800. We really need to expand the Wi-Fi around here. We are running Starlink, but the Starlink router doesn't really extend that far. So we're going to put this in, we're going to test it, and I'm going to let you know what I think, how the install was, how easy it was. So let's get started. So the WaveLink AX1800 is not their best router. They do make another one. It's a little bit more expensive. I think that one is around 250 bucks. This one was just shy, a little over $200. But I decided to go with a little bit of the cheaper one because for right now, I don't need to go a mile away. I just need to go 100 yards in each direction. And as you can see, I mounted on top of the shed. The Airstream is right through these bushes, and my friends needed really good internet. They work from their computer. So let's install this thing and test it and see how it works. Okay, the first thing you should know about this router is that it's really super easy to set up. If you want to set it up as a repeater off your Starlink, it's a PoE, which means Power over Ethernet. This is the power box. It does have an on-off switch. Here's the Ethernet that runs into the router. This Ethernet and the router out there is waterproof, or so they claim. We'll see. This is the power cord. I've got the power cord really just kind of ran into an extension cord. And then the Blue Eddy AC180 is going to run the whole thing. Now, this thing's on all the time, but I can tell you that this little WaveLink, it takes no power at all. I mean, the Blue Eddy doesn't even register that as a draw on this thing. So that thing hardly takes any power. Easily ran off of solar. So this is a dual band router, which I like. It's got the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz signal. So you can pick which one is. You can set it to automatic. So it will decide which is the better signal for you once you set it up. And then you can connect either to the 2.4 or the 5, depending on where you are and the signal strength. So if you set it to automatic, it's just gonna do it for you. There really is no need to tweak that much. By default, it's gonna be on automatic, and that's what you want. Okay, so if you're gonna use this as a repeater like I am, off of your Starlink or off of your internet, all you need to do is have it semi-close to your internet. All you're gonna do is turn it on. You're going to hit the button on the very bottom of this to turn on the power. It's going to look for internet. You can connect to it from your laptop through Wi-Fi. So it's really super easy. Once you get into the admin settings, all you're basically doing is connecting this router to your Starlink router, and there you go. So let's go ahead and test it. The setup is, like I said, it's really super easy to do. It's really a no-brainer. And it only took me like about a minute to set this whole thing up. But let's go test around here and see what kind of bandwidth I get. So we're going to walk. There's our hot tub deck that is almost finished. We're going to walk way over here and see. We're about 30 yards away. There's the Airstream. And then the shed is right over here, right there. And we're gonna see what kind of signal we get. And basically, that's kind of where we're working around the property right now. We're over on this whole side of the property. I'm building a fence back there. All this wood has got to be cleared up. So it's important to have internet at least 30 to 40 yards away from that source back here to where we're working right now. All right, so that's really good internet. Here's the shed. You can kind of, if you look closely, the antennas are right there. So I don't know, that's probably maybe, 30 yards away, 35 yards away. And I'm getting an excellent signal, much better than it was just the regular Starlink router. So that makes from here to the hot tub area and back here the property
absolutely killer bandwidth, and so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, so I'm probably good. Now I'm probably good 60 yards away from that router, and I'm still pulling some pretty good bandwidth. The upload isn't all that great, but I don't really need the upload that much. You know, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. This is pretty far. I'm almost all the way back down to the driveway. You can see the road back there, so I'm pretty far away. I don't see really having the need for that much internet back here anyway. So I'm gonna walk all the way on the other side of the property and see what the bandwidth is there also.
So I'm probably, I don't know, 50 yards from the Wavelink, and I'm pulling some really good internet. I mean, I could stream all day over here, and I haven't kept on walking yet, so that's a really good thing. I like it. It's really given me a much broader range out here, repeating the Starlink. So I'm really happy with it, really happy. I think I'm gonna get a couple more.
Okay, so the Wavelink AX1800 has performed exactly the way we needed it to perform. I like it. You can make this a mesh network, you can make this just a repeater, or you can make it into a router. You can hook it up Wi-Fi, or you can use it on a LAN network. The antennas are really easy to assemble. You have 2.4 and 5G ports on it, so you just make sure you match the antenna with the right port on it. Other than that setup, the instructions were, you know, they weren't great, but easy enough to look at. If you just want to use this as a repeater, it's really simple. Take you about, you know, maybe 3 minutes to set up, and it's done. It's worked exactly the way we want it to work. Only because our property is not all line of sight. We have a lot of trees on the property. We went with the lower grade and the cheaper model. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go check it out on Amazon and look at all the details and make sure, you know, if it's the right repeater for you. It's working for us, and we love it, and we're going to keep using it. In fact, I might buy a couple other more and make it a mesh network. I'm not really sure yet, so we'll see. Definitely it's hooked up to our security cameras, and now I've got security cameras that I can check and look at anywhere at any time I want to on the property. So that worked out really well. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. If you have a suggestion or you want any more information on the Wavelink, just post a comment and I will be happy to answer them for you. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.